You guys know,
hopefully all the mics are doing what they're supposed to do.
Okay.
The comments will tell us, but we are live.
All right. That's not
There's nobody.
all right, cool. Well, they'll come in and they'll see it. What's up, everybody? I'm Tahir Moore.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
And this is another episode of Damn Internet, You Scary. We got a very special guest in the house. No stranger to the pod at all. No stranger to anything y'all got going on. If you got internet, you got any streaming service, you probably seen them on one of many shows.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got poetry slam artist, rapper, goddamn me, comedian and actor and content creator. We got Mr. Malcolm Barrett back in
I like how you mentioned my least successful career options first.
Yeah, I went to I try to gradually grow with it.
Yeah, you got the content creator.
Well, I mean, listen,
I'm doing it.
You're doing it, and also
like
the content that you're in,
yes.
You have to create that character. You have to build the world for that character.
Oh, the
and then
acting
bring it.
you're
Yeah, the
talking
acting.
about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You're a successful actor.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's 100% true.
But if you save that for the end, then you get to hear all this other stuff like, oh, dope, and then actors like, okay, cool. I'm glad I stayed tuned.
I didn't know he was a goddamn poetry slam artist until
I was
and we were talking.
2001 New Yorican poetry team went to the Nationals.
New Yorican.
Yeah.
Is that New York, Puerto Rican?
I'm always surprised it's not a common thing. Yeah.
Wait, I've never heard of that.
Me neither.
Oh,
New Yorican?
New Yorican. Yeah. Well, there's New Yorican Poetry Cafe, which is like a long thing in New York. But yeah, like a New York Puerto Rican is a New Yorican.
Are you Puerto Rican?
No. But I talk shit.
He was a D. He was a D.
Puerto Rocks.
He was a DEI submission. On inclusion.
So
I was like, I'd like to bachata.
So New Yorican is a Puerto Rican from New York.
Yeah.
And they have a poetry scene.
What? Okay, so the cafe is named New Yorican Poetry Cafe because it was founded by like a Puerto Rican. I'm blanking on his name right now, but Miguel Piñero was one of the premier guys there, and so it was founded by New York Puerto Ricans.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's just kind of a thing you sometimes call Puerto Ricans as New Yorican. Back when I was a kid, we call them Puerto Rocks. But also like
that seems racist.
That does seem like a
Puerto Rock. Get your Puerto Rock ass out of here.
Oh, there's too many Puerto Rocks in here.
It's a very specific culture, Puerto Rican and Black culture in New York.
Yeah,
because like Puerto Ricans when I grew up said nigga all the time.
Yeah,
right. And then I was like showing Desus and Mero to a friend of mine who's Black and from the South or something like that, and like Mero just said nigga, and he was like, "You're allowing that?" I was like, "Oh, I forgot this."
That's big in New York too, right?
It's New York and LA.
It's a real.
I moved from the Midwest, and I was not used to anybody saying nigga outside of Black people.
Yeah.
And I moved out here, and I remember one of the times I'm outside the comedy union. It's me and like 3 other Black comics, and it's a Mexican dude. It's like, yeah, food, and then came up, and I just looked like, what, are we about to do this? Is this is this going, should I take?
Well, it's the Mexican version is a little weird to me, but the New York one is similar because it's just they just niggas that got like a second language, like Puerto Ricans. They just got dropped off at a different place. Do you know what I mean? We both
niggas who can speak a different language. I can see it.
You know what I mean? They just dance different.
They just
like they use different drums.
You know what's crazy about other races saying nigga? It depends on the culture around them because it's like if it's just one of one white dude in Nebraska saying nigga, you got to do something. But if it's like if all of New York is like, oh yeah, Puerto Ricans say nigga here, like you gonna fight the whole city,
right? Yeah. Is it acceptance or is it just like humble, like?
But you know what? The thing growing up, it was like I don't talk like this no more. But it would be like every nigga got a Puerto Rican for a nigga, and Puerto Rican got a nigga for a nigga. And like we were right up on each other. You in the Bronx, you right up on each other. And so, and then it's also a community thing because it's like everybody broke. You know what I mean? So I feel like, but I don't know. Since the Irish haven't been poor since the famine, they can't say it.
But at one point, they were like, nigga, where are the potatoes?
Ain't no whiskey. Ain't no whiskey in the business in here, nigga. I'm finna go.
Nigga, I'm drunk. Nigga, I'm finna find these.
Nigga, I'm drunk. Hearing that at all Irish bars.
Give the pass too, like
nigga, where are my coins?
I told Malcolm over the phone last night. I was like, bro, I would love to like do a podcast with you, but I feel like we get canceled because we both are. We have to have like a racist white woman with us, like a far
Far
right.
already sounds kind of good.
Yeah, far right white woman, because that's what The View does. They got 2 Democrats and they got 2 Republicans, I feel like, and that works for them because they come together on certain topics and then they have very strong grounds.
That's crazy.
I've
never seen an episode of The View.
Oh, me neither. I mean, not a whole episode. I've seen clips. Yeah, I've seen clips. Yeah,
yeah.
I can't sit down and watch all of that. I'd be like,
No,
shut
no,
up,
no.
shut up, because a lot of times they report on shit that I don't really care about.
No, but yeah, if you have a mix, if both of y'all canceled, y'all can't get canceled together.
Yeah, it cancels it out. Yeah, it cancels it out.
Cancels
Yeah.
it out.
She said something racist about black women. We come to their defense. We say something racist about people in the South of Florida.
It's hard because black people can't be racist.
Yeah, that's what I say. She can say nothing, but she stands her ground.
And then the episode ends.
Both sides.
Yeah. But we can't be like them 2 British black dudes.
Oh yeah. You know what's crazy? All right, we'll talk about shits and gigs in a minute, but let's jump into this goddamn what is it called?
Diddy?
No, the song intro.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't done that in a while because we've been doing shows virtually, and it's very difficult to do, almost impossible to do. Yeah, so we're gonna kick this off, and since we got Malcolm from New York, I'm gonna give you a real ass hardcore old school New York beat.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? You ready for this game?
Okay, yeah.
Right, here we
Black
go.
Moon.
Black Moon?
And you know the rules already, like try to rhyme scary with something. Like damn it, that's scary. Okay. Malcolm, watch your fucking tone.
I've seen the show.
Okay.
Yeah, done.
Yeah.
Catch me outside the bodega. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What up? I need me a chopped cheese.
Yeah.
Check it out. I'm on the wave like the Queen Mary. You watching damn internet, you scary.
Yeah.
You hear me, but you can't see me.
What?
But you can see this nigga on your TV.
Done data.
Done data. I'ma pass it on. I'ma pass it on to my left arbor.
Yeah, pass it on or get them wet. That's what I do even when I'm on the internet.
Hey.
Yeah, I've been a vet. You don't know me, homie. I'm old school like I'm Shinobi. But yo, I dare you to flow, see. I cut heads off like flow bees. Ooh, yeah, and you know we scary. Yeah, situation got hairy. Keep it real, New York. I'm that new beef, that new meat. Call me Moon Pork.
New pork?
New pork. That might be a fire nickname, rap name for you, little something, you know what I'm saying?
What do they say on the
New
internet?
pork. I got my nigga New Pork on the track.
Unfortunately, that is a bar.
Unfortunately. At first, I thought he said Newport. I was like, they don't really smoke that in New York like that, do they?
I mean,
They don't?
Your mama, like,
Okay.
I don't mean your mama.
Yeah. But like your mom, your auntie.
Yeah.
I thought they did more like Virginia Slims and
No, my mama do Winston's.
okay.
Winston's and Marlboros that's the family plan.
Okay. New York do
That's the family
do they
plan.
do a lot of Marlboro's out there? Do the black?
Yeah, I just said it just now.
Yeah, but you said that for the older people. I thought the younger people might have did something different.
No, I mean my brother do Lucy's, but he's not young. He's 50.
I thought Lucy was just one at a time.
Yeah.
From wherever you can get it.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Like he's not
Gotcha.
like what brand is
He don't
He's
care?
Just like
He just opened it up. He got 30 Lucy's. He's like,
a
"What you want?
quarter.
What you-"
So what besides menthol, what like how do I even ask this? What is the difference between the cigarettes?
I mean, I think it's all like I don't
in a
really
tobacco
smoke.
blend.
He probably know more because he
Yeah.
got that digital cigarette. But
BFY.
That's a Zoom cigarette.
And the crazy part is they'll still demonetize us for that
That's
shit
crazy.
because they don't know if it's cigarette or weed. So
What, hitting a vape?
yeah, so
For
I be
real?
trying to. I'm sure, bro, because that's why the homies over at More Than Culture they only put their full episodes on their Patreon now, so they can actually smoke and shit. Because
Oh,
if
they
you have
got
it on YouTube and monetize, then
yeah, but if you do it on Apple, you could do it because it's your Apple. You have like an iOS cigarette, right? Like you have like your cigarette.
BFY.
Blu- it's Bluetooth.
You got a Bluetooth cigarette.
BFY.
Bluetooth tobacco.
Trying to stop cussing so much, but you know what BFY stands for?
Was it by bit
Boy, you.
Oh,
I
that's
never heard that
That's
one.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's
now I
crazy.
just started doing it via text and shit.
Don't
just
get
to
mad
make
at
it
me because
easier.
you're smoking a thumb drive.
Okay, you know what, boy, fuck you.
It's got 4 gigs of lung disease on it. I'm downloading it.
I want you to bring it down.
Down-
to
I got only a couple more.
I want you to bring it down 6
Downloading.
For the cure.
Before we go any further, motherfucker Patrick is back because he was out of the fucking country for 2
I'm back.
fucking weeks.
Man.
Grab that bag right there, you whore.
I saw clips
Yeah,
of him
man.
on vacation. I
Yeah,
think.
man, this motherfucker be out tripping and shit, bro.
Yeah, it was in
beautiful.
Greece.
Hey, Greece. man.
Greece and then Italy and
Hey,
Rome.
only thing I know about Greece is fried chicken. What we talking about?
You-
Hey,
I
Is this
need you to-
perfume? Or I mean cologne?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
That did not help.
The way
And he was like, "Oh my god, is this the perfume?"
Is this perfume? Damn, that
It's
did not
He's
help.
never beaten the alligator.
I meant cologne.
Never beat the alligator. That's the one that you like. That's the one with the cranberry.
Oh, I love
Yeah, man.
this.
That's so crazy because I tried to buy every time I leave the country, I try to buy cologne and the line was too long, so I didn't get to do
This
it.
is a
Yeah.
beautiful friendship.
Yeah, man. It ain't
is
a lot
dope.
of people I be getting gifts for, but like we've always, appreciated each other in this
Well,
friendship
beautiful.
and the brotherhood. So
I
we
like
always try to,
that.
yeah, man.
Appreciate
You
it,
in
man.
there, man. You get
Hell
that?
yeah.
Nah, that's all right.
I had to, let me tell a real story about boy. Fuck you.
Sorry.
Boy, fuck you needs shirts somehow.
Listen,
I don't know how that's gonna work.
listen.
Promotion.
I mean, this motherfucker, me and Malcolm hanging out, right? We went to a comedy club and then
Okay,
we went
let's see
to a
where this
bar
goes.
and then we went to another bar, right? And
Okay.
so, me and Mike, we have a friendship. We've been cool, kicking it over almost 2 years now, right?
Somewhere since the strike.
Yeah. Actually, before then, because we were coming out of the pandemic. The first time I saw you on stage was at the Ice House.
And that's
And we
when I
chat.
first saw you on
Yeah.
stage.
So about 2 years now. So we kicking in, and I was like, "Yo, where you at?" He's like, "All right, I can actually walk to the crib. We leaving a club very close to his crib." And I was like, "Nigga, let me just drop you off, bro. Come on, get in the car." He gets in the car. We get on the street. He was like, "You just let me out right here." I was like, "What place is it?" He's like, I don't want you to know where I stay."
Oh, so he was politely declining, but he was
Yes.
also like, no.
Yes. He got in the car. He got out the car on the street. I drove off, and he just waited on the street like this, hands like this, until I pulled off. And then when he couldn't see my tail lights anymore, the motherfucker went to his house.
He's either has a Bruce Wayne type of house or he's homeless.
Yes. No,
I
he
want
got
you to see where I was
He
sleeping.
got a
Then he's
crib. He
like,
got a crib because I went to the corner, I busted right. I busted right,
Right
and then I
here is
ran
fine.
back on the street, and I saw what apartment he went in. That bitch.
no.
We'll put the address in the description.
That's on the Patreon.
Go to our Patreon for his address and creepy photos.
I have so my closest friends make fun of me for this. I think it's a New York thing. I just I don't like you knowing where I live for like the first couple
feel that.
of times.
Couple of times in case something like happened or what?
I don't want to be set up.
I get that.
Sure,
I get that.
And I know 2 years is a long time to
I get
still
it, though.
anticipate a setup.
I don't get it. I would be insanely offended. Like, nigga, I don't want to set you up. I wanted to drop you off.
You know what? I always have that fear of somebody like doing something crazy. So I still keep them up, like hit a motherfucker with a side eye like this. But I keep the glasses on, so you ain't getting the side eye. But
Yeah,
I know. So I get it. I respect it.
In case you accidentally get kidnapped and have to tell what
Oh, like if torture's an option
Yeah,
or
like,
giving you
let me-
up.
I don't want.
Let me
I don't
bring
mean
it
to
back
bring
down.
up. I
No,
don't wanna
I'm
bring
just
up.
not me being kidnapped. I've done it before. Once you've done it once, you good. But
He's
I'm
a
just
vet.
saying, I want to humble you for a second. I want to let you know nobody's gonna kidnap us and be like, "Where's Malcolm staying?"
You popping.
yeah. Don't
But
get me
come
wrong.
on, bro.
Yeah.
You're not Obama.
Yeah, you on Facebook. Hey, this nigga wild, bro.
You know, it'd be easier to follow you home from a comedy club than it is to kidnap and torture us. Be like, bro, go to the Laugh Factory.
You're incredibly correct.
There's so many easier ways than kidnapping me and being like,
Right.
tell me where Malcolm lives.
Why would you add another crime to it when you could go directly to the person? Like,
You don't be taking side streets like, oh, let me make
You
sure.
could just be my Uber driver, and you would.
Oh, yeah. Do you say that to your Uber driver? Like, yeah, just let me off right here.
Well, he don't really know. You know, they don't stop right at the address.
and
anyway.
you say an apartment, so like even if they found the building, they still have to go through all the
They gotta go
apartments.
through levels.
Yeah, unless there's like a call thing, the LaBuzz thing, and it has your last name on it.
No.
Barrett with two
Nothing
T's.
has my name.
Okay,
on it.
got you. Cool.
Nothing has my name.
Do you
on
have
it.
a fake name?
My ID don't have my address on it.
How is that
He probably
possible?
still got his New York address.
Because I'm sweating like a because I'm wearing
yeah,
this
because you
wool
got in that
hat.
fucking.
Yeah,
I'm trying
man,
to
you're doing
support-
this to yourself.
Yeah.
Gotta support this guy.
Yeah, well, you already wore it. They're gonna see it from the beginning. Nigga, take the head off
the
and you
idea.
die.
They get the idea. behind
Jesus
it.
They can't even
Christ.
see it.
No,
the
Jesus,
shot's too
yeah.
wide.
No, but you get if you got a business manager, you can make your ID address the address of your business.
Oh shit. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
On your
That's-
physical ID, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's how
Huh.
paranoid I am.
No, that way if you lose your ID, you don't have to be stressed out about that.
Because I just got a call from somebody, from a random person going, "Hey, just so you know," they were like, and they left a voicemail. They went, "Hey, Malcolm Barrett, I don't know if this is you, but they have your information on like a website. I just wanted you to know."
What website?
I can't remember.
Was that a courteous member of the dark web?
That's exactly
Like
what
you're
it was.
already on the
It was-
dark web. Are you?
It was like a polite stalker. He was like, "Hey, just so you know, it's
I'm
me."
stalking somebody else, not you. But I did see your name. I saw your name.
They were like, I would be careful if I were you.
I'm gonna be at her address, not yours.
Yeah. Then
Just
they texted me.
Big fan.
Yeah, huge fan. I don't know if you know,
Love your work.
but a lot of people have access to your home. So
How long ago was that?
a month and a half.
Oh, this is fresh.
Yeah, you want to talk about damn internet? You're scary.
wait. But you didn't let him see your house 2 years ago.
Look, I got
The
This-
timeline's shaky.
no. This was recently. He dropped me off like
Yeah, this was about
4
a week.
days ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, if you got that call, I'd be the same way.
Yeah.
That just happened.
Yeah, I don't like phone calls from
That's
people I
so
don't
scary, man. Hackers
Um,
are terrified.
Let's go. Let's jump into the furthest recent, which I feel like is Shannon Sharpe. All right, let's just talk about it really quickly.
Is it okay? I've never seen the video. Is it so bad it would demonetize? Like,
Well,
is
here's
it like
the thing.
that?
It's
'Cause I saw it on
it's-
Instagram.
all you see is like the door,
Right.
It's like his door, the headboard.
It's just sad.
It's really sound, and that's what makes it creepier to me. One, because he didn't know that it was happening. Two, because didn't know that it was happening, quotation marks. Two, because it's live for all of these people, and all of these people are not only watching and listening, but screen recording it and reposting it. It
Weird.
felt like an episode of SVU, and it felt like something that Olivia Benson could come after you for sharing the video, and now it feels like a sex crime. And that's why I was like, I'm not posting this shit.
I didn't want to hear him having sex.
That's
Yeah.
how I felt.
There was no part
Yeah.
of it. I was just like, I don't want to. I don't know what his girl looked like.
Yeah.
So it's not about the
Neither one of them
visualization of her.
consented to this being on the internet.
Right.
And to hear that intimate moment, and then also just this Shannon Sharpe. Oh, that's my Michelle. It's just like,
oh, that's my
Yeah,
Michelle.
yeah.
means.
That's my Michelle. You hear her.
I was waiting for a sound bite. I'll be honest. I was like, let me hear it. If something's interesting or funny.
Yeah.
I want to hear it.
So you heard it, the whole thing?
No, nothing came. Sounds weird, but nothing came in the first 30 seconds.
Nothing came. You know you didn't have to put it like that.
nothing came for the first 20 seconds. I was like, I don't know how much tolerance I have. For this. Like,
I just there's
at this
nothing
point, I'm just
about
listening.
like if Doja Cat accidentally went live, I would tune in. You know.
But I also think Doja Cat is gonna say something crazy. Like she's gonna say something funky during sex, or I want to know what Doja Cat sounds like.
That's what
during
I'm
sex.
saying. I would definitely tune in
Like,
for that.
I have
But
no interest in hearing what Shannon Sharpe. And in fact, it sounded exactly like I thought it would sound like to
Yeah.
Shannon Sharpe.
like
It's just him-
like an uncle fucking.
Yeah, he goes.
Yeah.
Dum.
Yeah.
HYUDYUM.
You know what I mean? Yum.
Hyum dum.
Right?
After I saw it was like 9 minutes long, I was like, I'm not sitting here
How
and
many
watching.
minutes did you?
I didn't, bro. I listened to maybe 15 seconds. I didn't
Oh,
even hear
okay.
the Michelle thing. People told me
I
when
heard
I went
about
on
it.
Zoom.
I looked at the comments because I
Yeah.
didn't want to hear. I said I want to see the comments and see. Do you both guys use your phones when you're hosting?
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
we were gonna pull it up, but hey, man, listen, we finding stuff on the internet. That's the name of the show. Talk with your fucking story, man. Boy, fuck you.
So I was just worried.
We're paying attention. We can multitask.
No, I don't want to just listen to Shannon Sharpe. Fuck.
Yeah, at all. At all.
Right?
I don't.
And you know what? Here's the thing.
I don't.
As
And
a
he's
man,
muscular.
as a man with women that I'm with, I don't mind being vocal, but I wouldn't want anybody listening to me that is outside of the bedroom because I'm a loud screamer.
I feel like the sounds I make during sex are only good if you're having sex with me.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
they're not good out of context.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Like, if
you
I'm
hear me
like,
go,
yeah.
It's like, yeah,
Take
Yeah.
it, bitch.
Yeah.
Like that's not fun
Yeah.
outside of.
yeah. I don't want to hear Malcolm saying "choke me" to a woman, and I feel like that's
No.
going to be part.
No, I'm
part of-
choking them, and they're like,
Sure, sure,
you know what I
sure,
mean?
sure.
Just spit.
No,
Pat is in the background
Yeah.
listening to it.
Pat is listening to it.
He's
I don't
doing
know.
research.
Glove.
But
He's
why?
doing live
Why did he
research.
go away and turn it all the way up? Just put it to your ear, Pat. You put it on 100.
I don't know
I'm
the
trying to be discreet.
I don't know the process, but I was like, is this? I thought he was gonna go home. Like I thought he was
Gonna go out and do
I
it?
thought he had a personal thing.
All right.
And I thought we were gonna cover for him. I was like, oh
Do his own
damn,
research.
his
That
lady
felt
calling
weird.
him.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
That
That's
felt
I thought he had a
like
kid.
hearing like your grandparents have sex.
Yeah.
You just like
yeah.
I enjoy the sound of sex, but not now. Not
Yeah.
this.
It felt very baby boy. Like I'm listening to Ving Rhames.
Right.
Fuck AJ Johnson.
It's crazy because
Yeah, references.
that just goes to show you how sexy women are. We can hear women and
Mhm.
men will listen, and I think there are other women that will be like, but nobody hears a man moaning and
Nobody
turned
wants that.
on.
He
Nobody
was,
wants
he was moaning more than she was,
that.
which is a little weird,
Mhm.
if not all the way.
But I
But
mean,
also-
sometimes you enjoy it. Sometimes you enjoy it. Malcolm moans when he takes shit, and I thought that was weird, but I'm not here to yuck nobody's young.
I moan on the highway. I don't care. I'm like, oh, we passing traffic.
I don't like
No,
it.
but you know what I thought was weird about it? It didn't seem like it was strokes.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what I mean? It felt like they were like one person would be a pleasure, perhaps,
That's
'Cause
what
it-
I thought.
because there wasn't rhythm to it. Do you know what I
And
mean?
it sounded like it almost might have been
My
3 people
analysis.
there because he was saying that's my Michelle and moaning, and he was asking her questions and she was like responding to it, but they still heard the part. So I was like, wait, was that another person
I
there?
didn't hear no sucking.
I heard some
hear
form
something.
of moisture being absorbed or spread.
Maybe it was the vagina.
I don't know, man.
I just opened Instagram. So basically, you're telling me that Instagram has to open, then your profile button, then the tiny plus button in the corner.
Yeah.
Then
to go live.
then live, then scrolling over from posts and then clicking the button. Like it's really hard to accidentally go live.
It's very hard. My homegirl was like, her phone accidentally makes her go on FaceTime. And it's happened a couple times, and I was like, "Did you try fixing your phone?"
How was that's
You need to get a new phone.
After the
that's a little
third-
easier because like it's 2 clicks. You open the app accidentally, and then anything that's
Sure.
pressed,
And
it
if it's not-
calls.
Yeah.
But Instagram ain't like
Instagram
that.
Live is you have to open the app and then press buttons in the app.
I'm worried about Farron because Farron's the type she never hangs up her phone. Anytime we're on
Oh,
a phone
that's
call, she just
horrible.
always. So I'm like, yo, you're gonna end up saying some wild shit about somebody, or they're gonna hear something else that's going on. They're gonna hear us. Like, you gotta start fucking hanging up your phone. Like, she never.
She FaceTimed me today and she doesn't even know that she did.
That's what I.
But she says she did it, but it's on my phone. It's in my call log. And she's like, no, it's not on my side. I'm like, well, your name is right here.
It might be
but-
maybe her
Yeah.
computer or her iPad, but regardless, I'd be like, hang up.
You
Like,
gotta hang
she'll
up.
be driving. She'll be driving the truck, and she'll call me, and then I'll just hold the phone and see how long it'll go.
I used to do. My mom does the same thing.
Yeah.
I'll hold the phone and I'll call later. I'm like, I was on. I heard everything.
Everything. I mean,
Yeah.
and here's the thing: she's driving like this. The hang up button is right here. It's right here on the fucking thumb. I say, hey, I'm still here. Hang up the phone, babe. You hang up. I'm driving, bitch. It's right there on the steering wheel. I need you to take some ownership of this phone call.
She drive a truck.
She drives the Audi sometimes.
Oh, okay.
But you not driving.
Yeah,
So how's it easier for her?
well, her hand's already here.
But you holding it, your thumb's already there.
Yeah, but I'm right here sometimes. Sometimes I
For
hold it here.
FaceTime?
No. Not with
Oh,
the
this is
FaceTime.
just a call.
Yeah, you can't FaceTime while you're driving with CarPlay.
Oh, because it's going. Whoa. Oh shit. Okay.
It doesn't. It won't allow you to see the. It won't allow people to see your visual while you're driving for safety purposes.
Right.
'Cause they want the phone to be still, so they won't display your picture. So
Okay.
it's not doing a FaceTime. These are doing like regular phone calls.
But you're like walking.
I could just be sitting my ass on the couch, but I
Oh,
just
so
like
you have hand.
I have hands. But it's
Overall,
annoying because
it's
she
easy.
doesn't
It's
do
still
it ever.
easier.
But I
And
get
she
it.
never doesn't. That's the annoying part.
I
That she
get
always
She be
does.
driving 10 2 though, because maybe she's like this, and then it's
Oh,
more.
okay,
like
how
this.
hard is it? Typically, she drives like this, unless she's smoking.
She
And she
drive
doesn't.
like this.
I mean, she's a safe driver.
Don't be
so she's not like that.
incriminating.
Yeah, yeah. She doesn't smoke in my truck, so no, she don't smoke in drive.
Oh, I thought she was a nigga. Niggas.
No. I drive like that in the old school though.
No, I saw you pull in.
Yeah. Oh, you saw me? You was there?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you did. Yeah.
You drove it today?
Yeah.
I didn't see your car. I didn't know if you were here.
I drove
That's
the
'cause
old
you
school.
wasn't
She
in
needs the
pimping
truck.
mode. You wasn't.
I couldn't see it.
You didn't have pimp vision.
I couldn't even see it. I'm just like, I don't get no pictures. Oh, what was that? I just bumped into something invisible.
Activate
Ow!
pimp vision.
Well, if you're sad about not having your pimp vision, or anything else that might be going on in your life, I just want to let you know that this episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Listen, man, if you've ever thought about doing therapy, if you've ever thought about, changing it up and killing the stigma that one, Black people don't go to therapy, or the stigma that two, men don't go to therapy. Let today or this week or this month be the time where you do it, because I'm gonna tell you something. Therapy is one of the best tools I have ever integrated in my entire life. Learning how to communicate with my wife, learning how to communicate with my daughter, learning how to communicate with my friends, all helped me in different areas of my life. And I didn't realize how long I had been missing out on, because I was part of the stigma. I was part of the problem. I was one of those people that was very resistant towards therapy, and I'm so upset that I didn't take advantage of this earlier, because it's no telling where I could be in my career or in my marriage had I taken advantage of this earlier. But I do want to encourage you guys to check out BetterHelp, because it is entirely done online. It's designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. And I can't stress that enough, because they have so many different options for you to communicate and converse with your therapist. You just fill out a brief questionnaire, you get matched with a licensed therapist, and to switch therapists at any time, there is no additional charge. All right, so give them a try. This is a great time, especially with school starting back up. If you're going back to school, or you have family members that are going back to school, or if it's just a stressful time, or if it's not a stressful time, I like to tell people, do it now. Why ain't nothing going wrong? So when something does go wrong, maybe you're able to pinpoint it a little easier, a little faster. But visit BetterHelp.com/DIYS today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/DIYS. You know what I mean?
All right.
You're
Wait, I'll say this one right here. Rediscover your curiosity with BetterHelp. They are very particular about things that are supposed to be read verbatim. So I just want to make sure we do that, because we love BetterHelp. We don't want to upset them. And honestly, they're doing a great job, especially in the community. So we definitely want to make sure people get all the tools.
Shout out to BetterHelp.
Yeah.
Shout
And they're
out
a
to
little
therapy.
OCD, and if you have OCD, try BetterHelp. They will immediately let you know.
Shout out to therapy. You know what I'm saying?
I got therapy.
1,000 bottles of baby oil.
Yeah.
What's time? That's a
Therapy.
y'all
Y'all think-
amount.
Y'all think baby oil sales are up or down right now? 'Cause I don't know. In just the baby oil world, it's like, is this good PR or bad PR?
Bro,
They didn't name the brand. I
they
feel
did
like
name
that
the
was-
brand, but here's the thing: when would it ever be like 1,000 bottles? Did you
Only
buy that
evil.
in bulk? Like, was it such a good deal? Was it like 50 cents per bottle if you buy 1,000 bottles right now?
You know what I think it is? You know how long it takes for baby oil to like run out?
Yeah.
What I think is he's had so many freak offs that it would be like 100 for this one. And then instead of like, he doesn't seem like the person that'd be like, all right, do we have any baby oil from the last one?
He's not gonna
Like-
run out. You can't chance running out.
No, not even that. It's just like he's not the type to be like, just use the stash from last time. You know what I mean? It's just like 100 more, 100 more, 100 more, 100 more.
What's crazy is like Black people, we don't run out of Vaseline.
That's true.
Yeah.
Right?
Never seen an empty Vaseline
You've
bottle.
never seen.
Submit.
So you know this is way too much quantity. For
Well, here's
Right.
the thing.
Right.
Here's the thing. We don't run out as an individual or a household of maybe 2 or 3.
Right.
I'm not
The freak offs sound like they was having like 30,
I'm not
40
a
people.
multi-millionaire
Right.
for like 30, 40 years.
That's
That's been
true.
part of the culture.
That's true.
Right.
Here's another thing though, and this is the more disturbing thing from my standpoint. Baby oil ain't lube.
That's
It
also
said
a
baby
thing.
oil and lube though.
Yes.
But yeah, how are they? You know what's weird? I was thinking about that because I was like, what are they combining? Because I was like, how much baby oil, how much lube?
Yeah.
Because also lube, baby oil is just for show.
Yeah. That's on the
Right.
body. That's on.
Like
that's
he's like,
exterior.
I don't want Tyrese here unless he's shining.
One, one is for sex, one is for the camera.
Yeah,
Because he's recording all
because
this
he's
too.
recording
Yeah.
all of it.
And we all seen those porn where they're just both way too
Super,
oiled up.
yeah.
And they're just sliding
Well, here's
against
the
the
thing.
thing.
Okay, now you got to be fucking with
Another name.
Tim's on, because you ain't getting no leverage on her if she's slippery and you
You
slippery.
need grip.
You need grip, so you got to keep your Tim's on
What's
while you're
crazy
fucking.
about that is baby oil is just for the aesthetics.
It's
Yeah.
for the
It's bad for
aesthetics.
the environment too.
Yeah.
That's
Why?
what we were all
Based-
thinking.
yes,
That's
Why?
what we were all
exactly.
thinking.
I'm thinking every
Why,
chick
why
that
is
left
baby
that
oil bad
party.
for the environment?
That's the first thing we
Yeah. What's with all those condoms? It's bad for the environment. Raw dog this bitch.
He was probably just squirting baby oil into the orgy, just like like how
He had a
champagne.
fountain. He had a fountain of baby oil.
Champagne.
You got to get. There's a
Yeah.
pool, and then there's a pool of baby oil.
He's doing it like like you barbecuing ribs and you got that nigga as a mask.
He basted niggas in it with the.
You gotta jump back to smoke. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. Mesquite. Bitch.
Listen,
That's so diabolical.
that's crazy for all the ladies that were there.
There's no person where you go, oh, you know, it makes sense that he has all that baby oil.
Right.
Like that's probably.
But that's the crazy part is it's like, in my mind, orgies were like, hey, we a freaky bunch. Let's do this. You know what I mean? So in that scenario, it's like, yeah, bring all the baby oil, bring all the lube. We doing this.
Yeah.
But all of the news articles say forced orgies.
Yeah.
Which is like a bunch of like people that don't really want to do it.
Yeah.
That are just all shiny and stuff.
Just shiny.
It's the valet with the vest on.
Victims.
Man.
That is insane. And I just did a video about this because I feel like the last 5 years we've shown that like we've grown up wanting to be in positions that people didn't even want to be in, you know, with the whole like the Nickelodeon stuff that's coming out. And then it's like all these musicians and actors are in these weird scenarios. And it's just weird because there was a point in time where everybody wanted to be invited to a Diddy party.
Bro,
It just seemed like the most popping thing.
This is the quintessential example of the grass isn't always green.
Right.
This is the perfect example in real time. In our time, the grass isn't always green on the other side.
I also think it's kind of crazy to build this secret villainous empire. And people forget all the AK-47s you have and go straight to the baby oil.
Oh, he had guns too?
He got AK-47s with scratched off serial numbers, and everybody's like, "Hey, man,
That's okay. Yeah, let's check out this clip. Let's go to that because Shine also spoke out.
yeah, Shine is
heard
speaking up on
Yeah,
behalf of
Shine
the league.
spoke out, and yeah, man. And then we possibly get into all the record execs who have all resigned within the last week. It's been like 6.
I saw that.
It's been like 6.
And tell
So
me when to cut.
okay, cool.
As part of this investigation, in March of this year, special agents from HSI executed search warrants at Combs' residences in Miami and Los Angeles. They also executed a warrant for Combs' electronic devices. During those searches, agents seized evidence of the crimes charged in this indictment. They seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 defaced AR-15s and a large capacity drum magazine. They also seized evidence of the freak-offs, electronic devices that contain images and videos of the freak-offs with multiple victims.
He doesn't have to say that.
And they seized cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs. More than 1,000 bottles altogether.
Why does it keep saying?
Here are some of the items that we recovered during the searches.
I like how the news has to say freak
Offs,
offs
yeah.
so much.
That is insane for me. And I
As you can
absolutely
see
love
here,
it.
this is a drum magazine, large capacity, and it contains, I believe, 59 rounds. I mentioned as well, we recovered 3 AR-15s. This is a close-up shot of one of the AR-15s, and you can see right here, the serial number has been thoroughly defaced. Another picture of more ammunition and parts of 2 AR-15s right there.
All right.
You're 100% correct. This is the first I've ever even heard of that. So the baby oil and lube narrative completely killed the gun narrative.
Yeah.
Like this is like a freaky Pablo Escobar type of takedown.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? It's because
Social media.
violence is easier to get up in arms about when you have something to reference it to. So, like, if there was a shootout while they were trying to like take him into custody, then we have this as a reference point and potentially visuals of, and then that would be the forefront of the story. And then they were like $1,000, and we still would have joked about it, but niggas were like, "Yo, this thing had the AR-15s, all of that." But because there isn't a visual when it comes to the violence, we are tripping off of 1,000 bottles.
Well, because
baby
of
oil.
everything leading up to this was like Diddy is
The sex.
on some wild shit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But it should have been like 1,000 bottles of baby oil and illegal
absolutely.
guns.
It's been in none of the captions of all the stuff that they've reported on.
Also, if you got scratched off AR-15s, you were shooting people illegally.
Yeah.
That's automatic,
illegally.
That's automatically a felony.
That
If you are in possession
that is the
of a
idea.
firearm with no serial number,
Crazy.
automatic felony.
Well,
Wait, can't you trace the bullets though? Because you have
You
to.
still can trace the bullets unless
Yeah.
he went inside and like with the like a
yeah, you probably whatever.
you can
get
go
a
in with a
couple punches.
filer and
Yeah.
bullet
and-
by bullet.
no, not bullet. You do it on the barrel. So you take a small file, you go in on the barrel, and you do this, and basically each barrel is the grooves.
But
So
what
you-
about
but-
the no?
I
But
think
when
I
I buy
see-
ammunition,
yes.
the ammunition is traceable too.
Yes, if it was purchased legally.
Yeah,
If he has illegal guns, then
Oh.
he more than likely probably has some illegal
Yeah, and I
ammunition.
think
Because you
the
can make your
ammunition-
own.
You can make your own, but you also just buy it. Like so when somebody fires a bullet, the bullet goes to the barrel. The barrel imprints the grooves on the bullet, and that's how they do bullet tracing. But if you go in with a foul and you mess up those grooves,
So it's more about the gun it shoots out of than the actual bullets
Ammunition.
I
themselves.
feel
unless
the
the
gun
ammunition
is
was-
easier to find than the.
That makes
yeah,
that
the
makes a lot
ammunition,
of
yeah.
sense.
So
It'd be crazy to.
also he tried to kill Kid Cudi.
Mhm.
yeah, he dropped the Molotov
Right.
cocktail through the top of his vehicle and set it on fire.
And
Allegedly.
Shine.
Allegedly.
and he
Well,
framed
Shine-
Shine.
Well,
Freaking-
he didn't
yeah.
frame Shine. He just told on Shine. So
Well,
if
I
everybody
heard
had
that-
been quiet, then it would have been a case of like
But I
nobody.
thought
knows who
Diddy
does
shot
it.
the gun.
What again? He brought witnesses against Shine. Shine took the charge,
Right.
right?
But he
And
didn't want to.
He didn't want to. Of course, he was 18.
But
he was
who
young.
shot?
He was
it Shine?
18
He was young. He was young when he
when
went
he.
to jail. I think he was 18 when he met him.
Whoa! He was
Yeah.
18.
Yeah.
He
He
was.
had the voice of a 37-year-old.
Let me
That was
find.
the thing about
Let me
it. But that
see.
was one of the reasons he got it because it was like he sounded like Biggie.
Yeah, 18.
People was
He
excited that
kind
he,
of did.
people was
old
excited that he
was
sounded like Biggie.
Like a Belizean
Shine
Biggie.
Yeah,
when
because he was like, "When I come in the
Son.
back, in the back."
Yeah, and then he had that like.
Yeah,
like,
like Biggie. Yeah, that hefty,
Let's
That's
see.
crazy. I feel bad for Shine.
Okay, he was 18 years. Yeah, that's what I heard him say. He said he was
Shine
just
is
18
like
years
a
old.
diplomat or something.
Yeah, for Belize. He's a Belizean diplomat.
Yeah.
He went back to his home.
Yeah, he was speaking today.
He's
I
the
was
leader
like,
of opposition in
And
the
I-
Belize House of Representatives.
I was listening to him talk, and I'm like, damn, like you're in such a political position that you can't just go live and be like, ha ha. You know what I mean? Like Diddy's in jail. Finally, karma,
No.
bitch. You know?
He was very political.
Yeah.
he was
He's-
like, he was like, he destroyed my life.
Yeah.
But
But
you
I don't feel
know,
bad for him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
he-
like,
but
he
it
was
was
like,
a
I've
bunch of
forgiven
He
him.
said, I've
context.
forgiven
He
him.
was like,
Yeah.
I've
and I've
forgiven
moved
him.
on.
But he actually said a really smart thing that I actually took with me, which was he was like, nobody's, and I'm paraphrasing, your downfall doesn't make my success.
Mhm.
Right.
And I was like, God damn, that's
That's the mindset that
mature
we should have
politician.
as actors, comedians, entertainers, black people.
No,
in all.
no.
Internet,
You definitely
too.
fucking with what I'm doing. Coming in what I'm doing.
Ain't nobody come to me for
You
no
out-
fucking average
You
Joe
out here-
or the
you out here
boys.
doing
I
whatever
don't
the
even
fuck.
listen. Our
Got too many
agents,
followers.
our agents ain't even on the same echelon. Okay,
You are.
I get the stuff that all of y'all pass on, and then they was like, we still got to find somebody to fit this role, and then they
You know what's
shoot
crazy
it down
is
to us.
I think you're younger than me, but you give Uncle vibes.
Always been that
You
way.
give Marlboro vibes.
Okay, I'll take that.
You know what I mean?
Okay, that was a shot, but I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it.
It's crazy.
I'm going to take
We
it.
were just talking about the differences between cigarettes. What type of Marlboro?
Yeah. You might be- I'm doing menthol 100.
I should be from where I'm from because my mom fucks with menthols heavy,
What I
but
tell you.
I don't like the
What's
menthols.
the 100 mean?
It
It's
means, like,
100
how
like,
much more is gonna kill you?
it's light. Like the hundreds are light.
Oh, 100 means light.
Yeah.
So is there like a 500?
No, it's just like with Marlboros, there's a short pack and there's a tall pack. So you would say,
Bigger.
let me get a pack of it's a bigger cigarette. Let me get a pack of Marlboro Silver shorts or hard because some of them they used to come in like
I can
paper
tell you what it
cases,
really
Yeah.
means.
and now they
It's
come
like
in
lemon
boxes.
pepper wings.
Okay.
So what about the color? Like
The-
Marlboro Reds and
If
stuff.
you
So,
had
but
a lemon pepper Marlboro, how happy would you be?
That sounds like a
I mean,
good
you can
time.
smoke the lemon and the pepper. The 100s are because they are 100 millimeters.
Let me get a
The
lemon
length of
pepper
them.
100.
That's
That's
a
what I said.
length.
Mhm.
What about the
That's
color?
what I said.
Marlboro Reds and how they say? What'd you say? Just silver?
I
don't
said
think the
I said
colors are a
that's
thing.
no, it's the tobacco blend. It's like they got
Oh.
a Turkish blend.
the
and
color?
everything. Yeah, the
When they talk about
colors.
the color?
Yeah,
Mm.
they correlate to the blend, and then they
Blending
add
what?
greens, and that's the
How much
menthol, but they
tobacco? 'Cause I
don't.
think tobacco is a mix of stuff that ain't tobacco.
No, it's
Yeah,
just
what's
a-
the ain't? Because tobacco's a organic leaf.
Yeah, but they're different. They're different like flavors with the tobacco, like just the same way with different cigars. How cigars taste
Yeah,
different.
but what about
Oh.
bananas?
Yeah, the colors
Like,
are the
but like
strength of the
bananas are
tobacco.
bananas. If tobacco is natural,
So no
there are
blend.
more than 50 types of
No,
bananas.
it's I mean, it could be the blend, but it's the strength of the blend. So
So,
the reds are very strong,
choice.
whereas the blues and the silver are a lighter nicotine.
you ever go, oh, look at this spicy banana. Get the
That
fuck
makes
out
so
of here.
much sense.
You don't have no fucking 200 blends of banana flavors.
It's
Don't act like
50.
fucking
I said
bananas
it's like 50 bananas. Let me see.
What's
I'm
your
gonna tell you right now.
What's your
It's-
second
no,
flavor,
she just looked
banana
it up.
flavor?
The-
Oh, man.
I think it's
chocolate?
like indica sativa hybrid, like
so reds
Ah.
are very
weeds and
intense
stuff.
and high in nicotine, where the blue and the silvers are lower in nicotine. They're not as
So it's
strong
like
of-
how you
so
can
yeah.
grow different weed plants and they have different strengths.
Okay, you just had to mention weed.
Over
No, I get it.
1,000.
And we're done.
I was like,
So I got it wrong. It's over 1,000 different varieties of bananas.
Wait,
and subdivided
when did we
into
start talking about
50
bananas.
The
Because
blue
he-
dot- we
It was a side conversation. That Malcolm, you're a fucking menace, bro. He like,
we have- He's Woody Woodpecker.
This nigga didn't even have a rebuttal.
as a villain would.
Because he planted the banana story like, you're going to sound crazy later. And then he turned to me and was like, yeah, let's research these cigarettes. And then completely threw you under the bus when you brought the bananas back. And he was just like, what?
He looked appalled too. Bananas? How do we get a business?
What is he talking about?
All right, bro.
We ain't talking about banana
All
blends.
right, bro. That's what we doing. That's what we doing. That's
That
crazy.
was diabolical.
That's what I said. He's so different from his character on Average Joe. He would be a villain in real life. Fucking
Are you
asshole.
allowed to say what your favorite show you've worked on is?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
That's not shitting on another show. But it's
Oh,
not
And go.
dot.
I tell you this, Thomas is a favorite show I got to do because I got to be the smartest Negro from a bad neighborhood.
Was that ABC?
I don't know. NBC, maybe?
NBC. Okay.
NBC. That was my favorite. Average Joe is my current favorite because it's so different. My favorite thing to do is whatever I haven't done. So Average Joe I love because I get to be real nice-hearted, even killed, slightly stupid on an all-black show with a bunch of real talented people. But then my favorite experience ever was I did a show called Southland with Regina King,
Mhm.
and I got shot in the head but didn't know it. And that was probably one of my funnest, craziest. And
You didn't know it?
yeah, like the character didn't know he got shot in the head.
It was point blank like that?
I don't know where it happened. Like shooting happened, things whatever, and he was just like he was bleeding, but he thought it was like a fragment from something, and it turned out he had a bullet in his head.
That's
Did
a
you
real
live?
thing,
Did
too.
you live?
Yeah, and no, not to the end of the episode.
Ah.
No, but that was really fun. And then Preacher was because I got to be Preacher was the first. What did you say?
A nigga.
Well, I get to be that every time. But Preacher was amazing because it was the first time I did a comic book TV show and played a comic book character.
Mhm.
So I had like an archetype of something to be that I read and went, I'm playing that.
Yeah.
And vampires
Instead
and
of just
shit.
words.
Yeah, and plus, like, you know, I'm a fucking nerd and I read comic books, and like to be a comic book character
Mhm.
the first time in your life, it was like fucking huge for me.
That's
And I
dope.
like shaved my head because he had like a flat top, but I couldn't quite get that. So I like had this weird Mormon cut, and I wear a hat every day. I was with because I was friends with the people from what's the
You
Oprah
ugly.
show? I look horrible. What is it? Green something or whatever that
Green Lantern.
or no Oprah. nigga.
Greenleaf or
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm not remembering right now. But
Yeah.
with fucking Rutina and Omar Dorsey.
Yeah.
So I'm
That's
hanging with,
the Preacher family or something, right?
no. Well, they were just on some black show in the South.
Yeah.
And so I just had this horrible haircut.
Mhm.
Well, I'm doing this weirdo show, and so I just be like chilling with them, like getting
Because
mad
you're a
love
fucking
and,
weirdo.
Yeah,
So
You said green or Queen Sugar?
Queen Sugar. that's
Queen
what it
Sugar,
is.
okay,
Queen
gotcha,
Sugar,
gotcha.
that's what it was.
Malcolm, but what was it like cooking for Kwanzaa?
Okay, so you're making a very specific reference to a thing that I was totally faking about. In
You weren't in Scholastic?
So in high school, thank you for bringing this up.
Yes, sir.
So in high school, I went to Stuyvesant, which is a mostly white and Asian school. They had there was a Scholastic News, which is like a local magazine for high school students, and they had like, hey, everyone's cooking for the holidays, and it's ethnic holidays, so we're cooking for this, and I don't know what the fucking Asian holidays are, whatever those are, and fucking Jewish, right? And so I'm cooking.
It's
Again, not afraid to get canceled. I'm
well, Hanukkah is definitely a Jewish one,
right.
It's-
Hanukkah.
Especially in LA. You know he knows
Well,
what it is.
New York, because I grew up in New York,
Okay.
Manhattan, all of that.
Oh
shit.
yeah, during this
Yeah.
time.
So we cooking for all these Chinese
you?
New Year. Yeah, that's me. Look at it. My shirt. I look like a cartoon character. I look like Ed.
you
and
look like
Eddie.
you could have
Look at this.
had Kev on stage as your dad.
Why is it? Why is my arm not touching my shirt sleeves? Like that doesn't.
How does that work?
It's
I
just
think
floating.
it's got to be Photoshop.
Was it a
There's
lot
no
of
way-
air in there?
What did
I
they
don't know how
Photoshop?
it worked. I think they photoshopped my arms. I don't know. Right? But
Was
then,
that in Best Eye?
So, first off, I lived in Best Eye, and then I went to Stuyvesant. So probably because I was black, they was like, put this black little Negro, this fucking Somalian student, on the fucking cover of Scholastic News, make them think we care about black people.
Oh.
And I went, great. I didn't make any of that. That was my uncle. My uncle celebrated Kwanzaa, knew the holidays, knew all of that, and he helped me cook. And I didn't know nothing about it. No, I'm fucking 16.
There be prodigies. What there be like there's a whole kids chopped.
What, Young Hell's Kitchen or whatever that is. Hell's Kitchen
What is
Children?
what is a Kwanzaa food?
So it's like rice, beans, I think some form of yams or something like that.
Like
Each-
Caribbean food?
Honestly, I think there's callback to Caribbean and South African food. Again, have not eaten Kwanzaa food. I don't even know if that's a thing. Since I made that dish.
I think I've only like celebrated Kwanzaa because like the people at school was like Kwanzaa, you know?
Yeah.
Like my family was never like pull out the green candles.
The holiday started in the 80s or
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's
Uh-huh.
not a. I don't.
I was
trust-
alive.
I don't trust a new holiday. Like if my uncle is older than your holiday, I
Nigga don't buy
trust
black.
you.
That's crazy. He don't buy black.
Juneteenth is kind of new in the media, I guess.
In the media, in a-
Juneteenth is new, but slavery.
Very proven. It's very proven.
Real traditional.
1966.
Oddly enough,
Kwanzaa was created.
What's
in
the newest
1966.
Yeah.
holiday?
I lost
Is that
my
the newest one?
virginity
I
just
think so.
after Kwanzaa
What day is Kwanzaa?
Day.
It's a-
It's a
like-
number of days. It's like
yeah.
Hanukkah.
Yeah.
It's around the same time of year as Christmas and
Yeah.
It's
Hanukkah,
November or December?
December.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it lasts for 8 days.
So.
Oh, it's
Well,
eight.
they
something
trying to
like that.
count.
How long is
Mother.
it? Damn, it's been a minute. How
Like
long is
Coochie-
Hanukkah? Doesn't
Coochie
it start in
Chakalia?
November?
No.
Coochie
8
Chakalia.
crazy
That's December too?
nights. 8. Adam
Hanukkah
Sandler
changes every year based on the calendar and how they count from there, but it falls very closely to Christmas most years. But
What
it's-
holiday is like 30 days?
Oh, you thinking about Muslims
Mus-
when they
mustache.
observe Muslims when they observe what is
Ramadan?
it called? Ramadan.
No, it was in the
Passover
holidays.
is 30 days.
Passover. There we
Maybe
go.
that's what I'm talking about.
Okay. Yeah.
So what is the song with Christmas where it's like on the 12th day of Christmas? Like what
Yeah,
is
that's
12
not. That's
days
a
of
made up.
Christmas?
That song
Yeah.
has nothing to do
Yeah.
with
Just
it.
like
they just
Christmas,
count
it's
down. They
made
just
up.
they're excited about
Because what is
Christmas.
it? It's 12 days of Christmas.
12 days.
Yeah, but I don't know why it's called that. Now that he's talking about that, I
Yeah.
don't know why. They
Yeah,
say
well,
that.
I don't know
who
if
the
they're
hell's starting on the
counting from-
12th?
I don't know if they're counting from the 25th to like January 6th, where they do the,
So Christmas is the first day?
because there's an old Christmas. There people celebrate a different Christmas January 6th, and there's September. So it
think-
might be the 12 days.
I think
between
it's
then.
made up just for this song.
Yeah.
For real?
Because I mean, are
It's
you
so
giving
specific, though.
7 squirrels are ringing or whatever?
Squirrels?
Yeah, I don't even know what about turtle does.
Those were horrible gifts. Like, yo, I bought you 8 drummer men.
Horrible.
It's like
Like 5
wanna
buzzards
leave.
buzzing or like whatever that is. Like it's not.
and a
dope.
partridge in a pear tree.
Like that's the other thing. We don't even use pear trees.
I would be happy about the pear tree, but like you could probably keep the partridge.
the
The 5 golden rings was probably the
5
best.
golden rings is the
Oh,
best.
that's the
gift.
best
I'm
gift.
selling them.
No one.
But, like-
has anyone ever given you 5 golden rings for Christmas?
Never. Never 4 calling birds.
Alright,
That would be
fuck
such a.
3 French hens.
It was like
I assume there's a
12. It was
cooking
like 10
resume.
jumpers jumping. What the hell does that even mean? You brought me jumpers.
12 jumpers jumping. You just brought me fitness
6
role
geese
models.
laying.
I thought it was food related. Like at some point we cooking all of these.
Turtle doves. Nah,
Yeah.
that's just
I
a
don't
fat
even know
ass.
what
That's
that
a fat- Well, listen. Speaking of Kwanzaa and Hanukkah and just different types of food, want to tell you guys real quick and remind you guys actually real quick about HelloFresh. This episode is sponsored by HelloFresh. Listen, man, going to the grocery store is always it's a bore and a chore. All right, finding somewhere in the park, trying to remember your reusable bags, shimmying through the aisle when people just leave their cart anywhere. It's a lot. Kids are there, they stink. Avoid all of that by doing HelloFresh. All right, there's always new flavors to explore with an ever-changing menu of 50 recipes to choose from every week. You couldn't put a gun in my head and tell me to find 50 recipes for you. I ain't gonna be able to do it, okay? But they do that for you every week at HelloFresh. You just pick your meals and your delivery date, and it's that simple. And I get it. All right, well, what if things change? What if I got to go out of town? What if I got? That's fine, okay? Because everything's done online. They understand that things in life gets busy. That's why HelloFresh lets you easily customize your delivery from week to week. You get to tailor everything to your schedule by adjusting your delivery date or skip a week when you're not able to cook at home. So you have options on top of options, comes right to your door, okay? Pre-portioned, very fresh ingredients. They got seasonal recipes, everything delivered to your doorstep. So you get to skip the trips to the grocery store. You can count on HelloFresh to make at-home cooking easy, fun, and effortless. So if you guys are ready to try it out, especially with the holidays coming up right now, for free breakfast for life, go to HelloFresh.com/free DIYS. Get one free breakfast item per box while your subscription is active. Again, that's free breakfast for life. Go to HelloFresh.com/free DIYS. All right. Just by clicking on HelloFresh.com/DIYS, you'll be able to take advantage of that. And check out HelloFresh, man. It's America's #1 meal kit.
Shout out to HelloFresh. They had me feeling like I could cook.
They did. I was zesting lemons for dinner. I had never zested a lemon before, but it was
zesting a lemon.
You take the lemon and you
like
zest
lemon.
the peel. You use it on a grape.
Lemon essence.
Kind of give it the essence of the citrus.
It's not the juice
Yeah,
or
great.
the
Yeah.
or the pulp or the actual lemon. It's just like the air around the lemon.
The essence of it.
So it's just like,
It's
is
what
there
they
lemon
make,
in here?
It's what
like
they
LaCroix.
Yeah, they make
Exactly.
LaCroix, yeah. They put it
Exactly.
in water, shake it up, and then they add
It's like,
carbonation.
I know a lemon ain't in here, but the zest.
But I get the idea behind it.
One of the funniest things I ever read on Twitter is like, somebody said, they tweeted that LaCroix tastes like we live in a world where fruit is almost gone.
Somebody said LaCroix tastes like somebody whispered a fruit's name in another room.
There's so many LaCroix jokes. I heard one that was like,
It was a whole thread of like LaCroix tastes like.
it'll be like someone bites the fruit and then burps it out. That's the taste of it.
Somebody said the ghost of a strawberry died.
Yes.
A strawberry ghost is crazy. It's like, is that even a haunting?
Insane.
Like he came through you like he was like, oh,
It's
LaCroix.
just- you see a strawberry in your kitchen at midnight that's kind of see-through.
Opening your
You're
cabinets
just
and shit.
You're like, okay. You're like, were you scared? Not really.
But like the strawberry's back is to you.
You don't have to call a priest.
He turned around. You get scared.
You don't need no priest.
You're like, oh, strawberry.
Oh my stars.
Oh my God, was that a mango?
Last thing we're gonna talk about before we get ready to get up out of here is that Earth is getting the second moon, bitch.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I still don't understand.
Yo, 2-1.
Hey, are we about to be looking like Star Wars?
Nah, so basically,
Andor, bitch.
it's gonna happen on the 29th of September, and I don't know how long it's going to actually be there. I think we have something for. We might have a clip for it.
I feel like it's gonna pass
Okay.
by us. There's gonna be 2 nights
Yeah.
where we can see it, kind of.
Yeah, I feel like it's that the new moon will orbit
The new
the
what?
Earth. The new moon will orbit the the Earth. God!
God
Oh.
damn.
Double Jeopardy.
A moon is gonna orbit the
Orbit the
Earth.
Earth for about 2 months. All right, it's gonna be up in that bitch for about 2 months. Get caught up in our gravitational pull.
Now, whose moon is it normally?
I
It's an
think
asteroid.
Right.
it's just an asteroid.
Oh,
It's an asteroid
What's the difference
driving into
between
our
them?
orbit. and
Is
then
that
it'll
what our
orbit the
moon is?
sun.
what's the difference between a moon and an asteroid?
It just passed by and stuck around.
What's the difference between
Yeah.
a moon and an asteroid?
Unless you're into conspiracies where people think that our moon is actually
A
an
ship?
outpost for
Oh.
aliens.
You down with OPM? Other people's moon.
That was long.
It's good that they don't
right.
judge your acting off of your.
You know what?
That
I'm
was
going to
crazy.
jump in and give some information to
Please.
take us to steer away.
Please,
So
please.
moons and asteroids differ in several ways, including their orbit, size, and composition. Moons orbit planets while asteroids orbit the sun. So this one's going to get into our orbit, be there for about 2 months, and then it's going to
2
resume
months.
orbiting the sun.
Oh, that's kind
So
of
it'll be
crazy.
here.
Oh, the world's
September
over.
to November, and then it'll go back to the.
This
orbiting
sounds
the
like
sun.
apocalypse. This
It sounds like
right.
that movie Pitch Black, where they had like a bunch of different.
Or
stuff
remember
happening.
that movie? What was it called? Asteroid or something with Halle Berry with Meteor when the meteor came to us.
With Bruce Willis. That one?
No, like a new one. It was Halle Berry.
Oh, I didn't see the
the
new one.
fat dude from
There's
Game
Don't
of
Look Up.
Thrones.
That's the only thing I saw
Oh,
recently.
it was
Don't
called
Look Up was
Moon Dip.
Don't touch
It was I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It was called Moon something. And in that
I'm
line
gonna
it
type
said
it
the
in.
moon will save us. It had a Skarsgård in it.
All right, let me check.
I don't.
Moonfall.
Moonfall.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I just talked about this on
My
another
favorite
podcast.
line from that movie is
We
the
getting a new
moon will
moon?
save us.
We're getting a new moon. Is this gonna affect the ocean?
I don't think it's that big. I don't think it's
Oh.
that big.
What you mean? Like it's nowhere
Like
near.
our moon is big and it affects
How big is
the
our moon?
very big.
Water current.
But I mean it's 400 times smaller than our sun. And
moon.
that's so these are the things that they are alleging are reasons why it could be
I'm
an
concerned.
alien.
It says it's around 33 feet, the size of a bus.
33 feet.
How do we even know
new
that's
moon.
And it's going
happening?
to make it says they predict it will make a horseshoe-like orbit around the Earth instead of a full rotation.
And then it'll go back?
Planet. Yeah, so it'll go
The
mostly
slingshot.
around and then go back to the sun.
It's a slingshot.
But
like
it's the
in
size of
motion.
a bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
even big.
That probably happens all the time. How do we know that?
Satellites. Images
Why
from
you so
satellites
angry about
incoming.
it?
Because it's like it's not a moon. That ain't a moon. That's a bus.
well, they're using it
Space
loosely.
bus.
They're using it loosely.
I think you're
Oh,
right. They're
that's-
using moon.
Very
that
loosely.
exciting.
But also, how many times do we have giant pieces of rock orbiting us?
Well, see,
That's what I'm
this-
saying. It's
Okay,
not
so
giant.
this is
Anything.
another reason why they say that the moon is or potentially could be an alien outpost. It's because
No.
But
hold on,
other
wait. Let me
planets
explain.
have
Let me
hella
say a couple
moons.
things. It is 400 times smaller than the sun, but the sun is like more than 400 times away from us. But the way we get our eclipse, no other planet in our solar system has a moon that creates an eclipse like that, perfectly like that. And I think it is because I feel like they got that bitch like the MIB office with all the TVs and they can watch us, but the real station is underwater, and that's how they're able to control our tides too.
I thought you were going to say the dark side of the moon.
Oh,
at least.
wow.
But also,
Everybody
that's where
goes
they
there.
enter. I would think they would enter from
Well, that's
the
where
dark
they
side
would
of the moon.
be.
That is very imaginative. It's bullshit, but it's like so. Like it's like being a child.
We've never seen the dark side of the moon.
But where would you
have.
set up?
No,
That's
we have
it's a
not.
perfect
Yes, we
place to
have.
set up
No,
if you
we
were gonna
have
do it.
not.
Yes, we have.
You're just
Okay,
argumentative
have
right
we
now.
seen-
You don't even have a
we
point.
I am
seen
argumentative.
the dark side?
How do we know the moon doesn't rotate? So there's
It
always
does
a,
rotate.
Yes.
It does rotate.
But
Okay,
the way
look.
it rotates, we never see the
Yes,
dark
we
side of the
do.
moon.
So here to point Malcolm, yes, humans have seen the far side of the moon, though it's not always visible from Earth.
Yeah.
so where
Yeah.
we see it from?
Maybe the
From
it says
going there,
Apollo
from
8,
orbits,
the
from the-
lunar orbiter, the change for
Both that.
These are satellites.
yes, China's.
So they're just looking at
mission.
aliens looking dead at them.
Listen, we have never gone back to the moon like for real since the first time we went.
What do you mean
And
we've never gone back to the moon
2019,
for real?
China sent a mission to
Like
land on the far
America.
side of the moon.
America hasn't gone.
China
back to
been
the moon.
there?
2019.
A bunch
said-
of us. Russia. It's internet. There's international
Yeah,
space.
I think
station.
because America has it, we think that
the
nobody
space station
has.
is different from the moon, though, Malcolm.
Yes, yes.
When's
But
the last time?
Asians have been there.
When is the last time the U.S. been to the moon?
I don't know.
The first time we went there.
I don't believe that's true.
Look it up.
Okay, that's what hippies for.
You want to bet on it?
Yeah.
No. How much?
You and the bet is hold on.
$20.
The bet is let's be specific. That the U.S. landed on the moon.
Yes. U.S. landed on the moon.
And
was
is
the
this
last
a bet you want to make? Because you're like, we've seen it. We have stuff up there.
$20.
$20. I bet. Let's go.
What's the bet?
What is the bet?
The bet is that we haven't been back to the moon since the first time we went to the moon.
We've only been to
But
the
not
moon once.
landed.
Is what you're saying.
United States. United States.
I'm disagreeing. $20.
That
Okay.
the U.S. has been there,
Yes,
landed on
yes.
the
So
moon.
by we, you
more
don't
than
mean
once.
humans. You
Wait,
just mean
do
the
we?
US.
Are we counting?
Yeah.
Are we counting rovers?
No, we're talking humans.
All right, I'm
try
gonna go
to-
with humans.
I
I know
appreciate you
for.
finding the loophole. I mean, not
No,
loophole.
I know
No,
for.
we're
being
being
specific.
I know specifically rovers.
Why?
Yeah.
Why is rovers different? If we could see
If
what's
it's
on the
the
moon.
U.S. that sent them, and humans are
If-
controlling them.
You know what? Fuck this. Let's close this episode up.
Yeah, that felt like 20 minutes long. That nigga was like, you know what I'm saying.
1972. The last time U.S. spacecraft landed on the moon was in 1972 when Apollo 17 brought astronaut Gene.
Okay, it says last time. What's the first time? Let me Google that.
Exactly. Let's do that. Let's do that thing. So 1972. When do you think is the first time we landed on the moon? Do you think it was 1972? Oh, looks like it was 1969.
Nigga, we came back 3 years later. Why is there a whole community online saying we've never been back?
They left the charger.
Why are so many people say we've never been back?
Because so many people don't read.
You don't read either, motherfucker.
Like,
You
I
didn't
read
know that.
words. I read something yesterday.
We had to play that out.
All right.
$20. Slap it on the
Oh, my
table.
$20 though.
We went
Don't
back
promote
3
me
years
nothing.
later.
I'm finna
Where's
cash
all the
that for your
conspiracies
punk
about
ass
that
money
time?
right now.
Exactly.
Who was that
They
astronaut?
got conspiracy people about the first time, but not the subsequent times. The rovers that have
I
landed
didn't know
on
that.
there, the satellites.
I never
that
thought
shit-
about the rovers. Hella rovers. I mean, we've been to Mars and stuff.
You got cash out.
Man,
I'm gonna say
Buy
you
me a
got
drink
fuck
and we
ass
go
money.
somewhere.
Don't say it out loud. You know Malcolm.
No, why wouldn't you want
Yeah.
your cash app out there? That ain't gonna hurt you.
Man, someone pretended to be Tahir during the whole.
During the
someone-
pandemic. Oh yeah, they was getting a lot of my money on cash.
No.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
absolutely.
What was their name?
They would put like Tahir dot more. I mean, yeah, dot more or TA dot here.
Or his other
more.
one, pancakes and kidnapping.
Pancakes and kidnapping.
All
You
right.
want to talk about your funky ass show before we get out of here? You funky ass Deion Cole.
Well,
all
you
you
told me,
funky.
that's what you said to drop.
What?
Average Joe is on Netflix
Mhm.
right now. It originated on BT Plus, which means 8 people saw it. The same amount of people that went to the moon.
But it went to Netflix pretty quickly. though.
It went to Netflix, and then we go to Africa for second season.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Does that happen already?
No.
No, we go to Africa January
Through April.
to some point.
It only takes 3 months.
He's gonna go down the street from.
Well, because we only do them probably 8 to 10 episodes.
I didn't know it only takes 3 months to do 8 to 10 episodes.
Yeah, it's about a week and a half per episode.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, well.
That's dope. This Netflix.
Well, it's still on BT Plus. We're hoping it'll be like what Breaking Bad was always on
FX.
AMC
Uh-huh.
or FX. What was it?
It might have been AMC.
It might have been
No, it was that. It was FX.
AMC.
It was AMC. Okay.
AMC, and then they got popular as it kept being on Netflix. So like we had our first on BT Plus. We're picked up again by BT Plus. It's likely the second season will be on Netflix, but who knows?
Fire.
But
Yeah.
we'll see.
Average Joe, yo.
And Preacher's on Netflix too right now. If you want to
It
watch
is.
it.
Preacher is on Netflix
Malcolm's on
too.
everything.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Look at
something.
you, man.
Kwanzaa's coming up. You know
Hey.
everything.
Hey, pay me as
yeah,
best you can.
Well,
I'll be doing
listen.
stand up every 3rd to 5 months.
man.
Check me out wherever my friends will let me appear next to them.
Well, listen, man. Before we get out of here, we're gonna give Malcolm the opportunity to say where you can find him at on his Instagram. He's not gonna do it. I don't want you to find me. I don't care if you follow me. He's the worst promoter in the
Why?
fucking world. Because he's just a nigga. He got no reason to do that other
You
than
could
just being a nigga.
You could use that.
He could. But
It's
this nigga
all
ain't gonna do a
right,
little well. Look, go ahead and give me your Instagram.
It's all right. It's whatever, man.
So fucking sick of you.
I'm Malcolm, man.
Find him on Instagram at verbal B.
Verbal be rapping, I think, and Malcolm Barrett. I think I'm on something that's everything.
All right, you know what?
That's all good. It's all good.
For the people in LA, I'm shooting my special tomorrow night. We're gonna do a little after party. I don't know where yet. But, I probably can't tell you because Malcolm will probably be there and he doesn't want you guys to know. So just know we're gonna have a lot of fun.
We
In
can
my
show
honor-
where Tahir is.
No, because you're gonna be there. But you're gonna be there. I thought it'd be a call.
Right. That's secondhand follow you home.
Outside of that, please, I cannot stress this enough. Please stream Wording is Hard on Tubi right now.
I produced
the more you
last season.
the more you get to watch it, the more we get a chance to bring back a second season and get our friends on there, as well as 2 Bite Rule, created by Hippie.
Congrats.
Miss Wesley on there, Cleo Thomas is on there. Ton of amazing people, and then all the people
I'm
that you
on
see regularly with us.
on
It's
first
fantastic
episode.
shows, so make sure you
Lamore's
check
on
those.
there? Me?
Yeah, well, I'm
Lamore
talking about
just-
2 Bite Rule.
Oh, no, I don't know what
I'm
you're
on
talking
it.
about.
That's Hippie.
Episode 1.
Okay.
But then outside of that, man, thank y'all so much for watching. As always, I'm Tahir Moore,
I'm Patrick Cloud.
and we'll see you next week on another episode of Damn Internet. You scary.
Later, y'all.
Peace, guys.